an epicenter of art, culture, and food. This is Medellín. While there are many districts or comunas in the city of Medellín, the most popular one for tourists is none other than Comuna 14, also known as El Poblado. With so many amazing eats in Colombia, in this video we'll take you guys along to some of the best food spots in the El Poblado area.
Hello from Medellin, Colombia. We are so excited to try out a ton of different food spots, specifically in the Poblado district.
It's right about lunchtime, so we're gonna be trying this one spot that we read a lot of good reviews about that serve local Colombian cuisine. And they also offer a really popular food option here in Medellin. We're here at Mamasita Medallo, and the vibe here is so cool and bumping. I have the mic right by my mouth because we're kind of worried it might be a little loud for you guys. It's literally a DJ right behind me. But the vibe here is so pretty, very tropical. You got your basket lighting fixtures hanging from the ceilings, super hipster. And the food here is actually very, very local. We actually ordered a chorizo, which is made in-house, and it's one of their most popular dishes. And then I also want to try a traditional chickpea and pork rib soup, and it looks so hearty. We can't wait for the food to come out. My garbanzo soup is looking really good, and it actually comes with some Creole seasoning or sauce. So it's very tomato texture, and it's also topped with cilantro. So good. I also have this huge piece of pork ribs, and it also doesn't come on its own. It comes with some sides, some rice, some arepas balls, sausage, fried plantain. It's so sweet. Tastes like banana.
My chorizo dish has now come out and just smells so good. Obviously, the main hero is the chorizo themselves that they actually make in-house. You can see some bits of lean and some bits of fattiness. It's a little bit drier than I expected, but the fat does cut into a little bit. It's also got a deep charcoal flavor that's really nicely grilled.
After lunch, we were feeling a little bit sleepy, so we thought it was a good time for us to get some coffee, and we found a place called Café Campesino. The pricing is on the lower end compared to other places in El Poblado, but they have a really good coffee line based on the reviews that we've read. We had to order something that was their specialty, and it's a cold brew Campesino. It actually has a bitter inside. It looks like a cocktail more than a coffee, and I couldn't resist getting a dirty chai. If you guys know me, I love my chais, and if you add a shot of espresso to it, it just makes it even better.
I actually really enjoy the ambiance of this cafe, even though it's located right next to a semi-busy street. Because they have all this greenery, all these plants surrounding you, you're almost encased in your own little world, so you get to really enjoy your coffee in peace.
Of course, we can't have coffee without having a little bit of dessert, so we made the 2-minute walk to A&P Chocolate, which is a little pastry house. It's super cute, and they sell a bunch of different cakes, including some local specialties like this one called a Maria Luisa. And it's essentially a pound cake topped with caramelized milk, or dulce de leche, or arequipes, what they call it here in Medellin. And the inside, it looks so good. It's like a dense cake topped with dulce de leche. I am making a mess of this. It's actually really dense on the inside, and it's not that sweet. So having the dulce de leche topped on top of this pound cake just adds the perfect level of sweetness.
For dinner, we are heading off to a restaurant that you absolutely cannot miss. If you look up some of the top places to eat around here, there's a certain food item called Mondongo, and the restaurant has the exact same name, so that's what we're heading to right now. Even though this is a chain, and I'm sure some people will tell you there are better places to have it, I just feel like you cannot come to Medellin and at least give this restaurant a shot. So that's where we're gonna head to for dinner. Literally within 2 minutes of ordering it, our mondongo has arrived. Now this is a traditional Latin American soup that has like tripe, root veggies such as carrots or bell peppers, and I also see a little chunks of meat. And it smells super flavorful. It has a super flavorful profile that is a little bit salty, and because of that, you actually have a side of rice. You also have an arepa, which I know I'm gonna dip it right in there. A couple of limes, and this is the part that I don't fully understand. You have a quarter of avocado, and you have a banana. I guess that just acts as dessert. Honestly, we're not too sure how to eat it, but I think we'll figure it out. Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful day here in Medellin, and of course, we have a full day of eating ahead of us. Now, for lunch, we're heading over to a really popular offering, especially here in the city, called El Menú del Día.
El Menú del Día means the menu of the day, and it actually started out as an option for the working class to enjoy a nutritious meal, an affordable meal for lunch. It typically includes soup, a protein, some dry sides, including a salad, rice, a little dessert, and a juice. So let's go and enjoy our lunch.
We are here at Magolos, which has one of the best local El Menú de Días out there. And for the price of 16,000 Colombian pesos, which is crazy, you get this entire meal in front of you. You get a choice of soup. You actually have different types of proteins that you can choose, like beef, chicken, or pork. You get rice, salad, a fried plantain, and you also get a juice. So this entire meal, 16,000 pesos, it's unbeatable value.
We came to this little local snack spot called Las Empanadas de Nico. Look, Nico is having a good time there. And we only got one each just because we want to save some appetite for dinner, but they're looking really tasty. Look how big and fat these empanadas are. They're really hot. I did ask for the spicy sauce. Hopefully we will survive because she did say it's really spicy, but this is what the sunset looks like. This empanada is really nicely done. It's so well fried in my opinion, which really just adds so much flavor in it. And the dough is really thin, so there's a lot more filling than the outside pastry. And inside you've got like rice, potatoes, I think some green onion. The flavor is just really spot on, to be honest. What a cool menu. It completely revolves, and you've got the coffees, baked goods, and food menu on one side, and then you've got the cocktails and wines on the other. Got their iconic cappuccino with their emblem for noir, right in cocoa powder. And because the cocoa powder is right on the top of the cappuccino, I can really smell it when I'm drinking my coffee. So my coffee essentially like tastes like chocolate. And it also comes with some extra sweeteners on the side if you need some. There is white sugar, and of course, since we're in Colombia, there is panela, which is unrefined whole cane sugar. To end our food tour in Poblado, we had to come to the popular street of Provenza. It is where all the nightlife happens, and they have a bunch of eateries along the street, including Chef Burger Provenza right at the intersection of Provenza entrance and the main street. We had to come here because it's really renowned in the city, and they offer a bunch of different great burgers, including some vegan and veggie options. I had to go for a crispy chicken, one of my favorites, and Jason went with a classic burger.
For some reason, I'm absolutely starving, even after that lunch, the empanada, and this burger is just calling my name. Can you see that? We've noticed that the patties here in Colombia are super thick. I love that. The patty is just so juicy. You have the veggies to cut through it, and the sesame bun, absolute classic.